Who's you? Kinamagene Ireland Indigenicus, and welcome to the season finale of the My Math Network. Today's lesson, Chapter 12, Lesson 12, Problem Solving. Make a model. The essential question for Chapter 12, how does geometry help me solve problems in everyday life? To do this lesson, you'll need the Lesson 12 lesson document, which has a page number of 973. And we're going to begin right there today. And we have our first problem. It says Nick is helping his sister put away her alphabet blocks. To fill one layer, it takes 9 blocks. If there are 6, how many blocks would be in the box? And with these strategies this year, you always want to start with understanding the problem. And that's usually what do we know and what are we trying to find? What we know is there are 9 blocks in each layer, and there are 6 layers. We're trying to find out how many blocks in the box when there are 6 layers. So once we know and what we're trying to figure out, now we're going to start attacking the problem. First, make sure those are written in, and they don't have to be in word format. They can be in number. Our plan, I can solve the problem by making you probably should say model here because that's literally in the title of the lesson. So we're going to make a model. As a friendly reminder, anytime as we're going through these that you need an extra moment, feel free to pause the video and then we move on from there. So looking at our strategy, Nick is his sister again. We could arrange some unit cubes in a 3x3 array. Stack the cubes until there are how many layers? Yeah, you should say 6 here. So 9 times 6 is, ding, 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 54 cubes. So you should have 54 blocks. Make sure you're writing that in. And you can check your work by actually multiplying 6 times 9, which is, you're right, still 54. All right, once you've gotten through this first page, let's turn it to 974, where we could practice the strategy. It says Evelyn wants to mail a package to her cousin. What is the volume of the package if it is 6 inches long, 4 inches wide, and 4 inches tall? So we're going to start out by going to 6 times 4. So we know that there are 24 inches in each layer, and there are going to be 4 layers. What do we need to find out? The number of volume if there are 4 layers, or you could just say how many blocks are in 4 layers. These are a little more wordy, so you may have to pause the video and then unpause it as you go. Now practicing the strategy. Welcome back if you had to pause the video. Our plan is, you know this one. You're going to make a model. Maybe you just write by making a model. So you might want to pause the video to write that in and unpause it when you're ready. Welcome back. Now we're going to solve it. And I would go 6 times 4, which we already know is 24, and then multiply it by 4. Which, as you may already know, is 96. There are 96 cubes, 96 cubic inches. Go ahead and pause the video so you can write that in and then unpause it when you're ready. Welcome back. Is your answer reasonable? Yes, because 4 times 24 is 96. We're going to try one Apply the strategy. Now I'm 975. Because on an assembly line is 150 feet long, there's a workstation every 15 feet. First workstation is the beginning of the line. How many workstations are there? So you could make a model, possibly with a number line. And if you do such, you'll find out there's 11 stations. You have one at 0, second at 15, third at 30, fourth at 45, until you get to 150 feet, which is the 11th one. Let's do one more practice. Store stacking cans of food into a rectangular prism display. Bottom layer is 8 cans by 5, and there are 5 layers. You can make a chart that or diagram that is very similar. Go ahead, pause the video, try it, and then unpause it when you're ready. Welcome back, and you saw that your answer is 200. This 8 times 5 is 40, times 5 is 200. And in this case, the unit is cans. So looking at the homework, we have a review of the steps. There are only a handful of problems. So if you have questions when you're in class, please reach out. If you're at home, please send me an email. This is the season finale. We'll have a review lesson in class tomorrow for the next session, I guess I should say, if this happens to fall on a Friday. And then we will have PSI right after that.
Kelly to the kindergarten classroom, please. Miss Kelly to the
As is
kindergarten
the
classroom.
case, and normally, if once you're done, turn it in the classroom. Otherwise, you may opt to scan it and send an email to me at mireland@sagchipschool.net, or you can take pardon me, pictures of it with your name on both sides and send it to me. Hope you've learned a ton this school year. Look forward to next season already, but I also look forward to the great things that I'm going to hear about your math skills as you enter middle school. Everyone have a minogijigad, midwa, mamapi.